Life is a journey, not a destination, and lately I've been pushing real hard to get to a destination. If you haven't met me, I'm Jen with Rustic Rehabs. If you've been here before, welcome back. We're changing things up a little bit. I've been doing videos on Facebook and YouTube for the last couple of years showing you my shopping trips, and I try to pepper in a little bit of flips. For 2 years, I've been showing you how I grab these items, I film my Jeep, I haul it back, and I go do it again the next week. But the reality is all these little things, a lot of them sell, but some of them are sitting there waiting for my attention, and that is not the way that I want to run my business. This business was started from my garage as I worked in my corporate job to relieve stress, to make my home beautiful, and to show you that you can do anything with a little bit of paint and imagination. I'm super proud of how far I've come, and this is essentially me looking back to see where I want to go. And I hope you stay with me and come along on the journey. After I lost my corporate job, in 2021, I opened a shop of 160 square feet on Main Street in my town. I did it to hold classes and to sell products, and then we quickly ran out of room and expanded again a year later. This time I was sure 1,500 feet would be exactly what I needed. I could paint all kinds of furniture. I could fit you guys in here. I could just continue to grow and grow. But guess what? I grew out of that within a year too. Even though it looked gorgeous, I still needed more space. So we expanded again in 2022. The new site is bright. It gave us tons of room to set up a classroom, and we love it. We love hosting events and spending time with you and your family. We love building memories and showing you how to take things that are sentimental to you or things that are just functional and make them more your style. So while I did do a little shopping this weekend, you're only going to get a snippet here and there of what I saw. Because the real journey is in the taking of the things and making them into something special for your home. So today I'm going to show you how I played with some new stencils from Jamie Ray and Debbie Beard from DIY and some stuff that we made. These stencils are really fun to use. I'm still working at doing things colorful because it is not coming naturally to me, but this is how I started with this whole pile of different things that I had thrifted throughout the months, and then I sat down and I went to work painting them up. I'm using White Swan here because the coverage of White Swan is the best. So I just put a layer of White Swan over all of the different little signs so that I could batch paint them into different creative notions. Some people are saying signs are out, and while during COVID we went way overboard with the signs, I think they can still serve a purpose if they speak to you. So what I'm doing here is testing these out so that I can have a sign bar for you guys to drop in. This will be our new version of make and takes for now, where you can come in, use our stencils. We have all sorts of different old frames, pieces of wood that you can use to make a sign. And more importantly, spend time with your friends or even with yourself and us to slow down and enjoy the journey. So stenciling is pretty easy once you know how. I would suggest getting some Jamie Ray vintage stencil brushes. They are very dense and thick, and they make it really easy to do. You just need a little bit of paint, and you'll see me when I do these here, I'm offloading the paint so your brush is almost dry. And then you just lightly swirl or dab at it and then leave it dry and you're good to go. When using the DIY clay paints, you need to seal them, and it's important that you do that really carefully by just skimming lightly over the surface so you don't reactivate that black paint and blend it in your white paint. I love this one. Good things are going to happen. You barely need any paint of each of these colors, like probably like a dot of paint, and it goes the whole way. Here you can't see, but I added a one of the folk art butterflies up in the corner here, and I am adding the little caterpillar part, and then we're going to add the butterfly wings. For this, I'm using Kissing Booth, and I'm just trying to lightly go at it with whatever brush I had laying around. I was too lazy to go find a different stencil brush and wash it. That's the kind of painter I am, you guys. But stencil brushes do work a lot easier, in my opinion. And then I took a note from Debbie where she calls these the training wheels. The stencils are the training wheels, and I decided I liked the butterfly better. Almost completely filled up, so I went in with my kissing booth and filled it up. And then later off camera, I went and added a little bit more blue iris in some spots with just little dots here and there to jazz up this butterfly. I am really new to doing this, so take a brave step with me and try something you haven't tried. You don't have to show other people like I'm doing. That gets a little crazy. So get your creative juices ready. We're going to be doing all different things. Remember, good things are going to happen, and trust those crazy ideas. I will see you next time. I'm Jen. I repurpose old things and teach you how to do the same, and I'm so glad you're here.